in. See that? See that rice water is going straight through.
So you just gotta fill it all the way to the top?
Yep. And I'm gonna slide this over here, this grow bag over here, so this grow bag can catch some of that water that's dripping. Cause we not wasting water, y'all. We not wasting no fertilizer. We gonna let that drip on them basils. So what you say? Hey, welcome back to my channel. New here, I am T. I am growing in zone 9B in New Orleans. Today's video, I will be talking about rice water, my rice water recipe, guys. I have been getting a lot of comments about the rice water recipe. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna show y'all the simple steps to make your rice water. I normally use my rice water on for fertilizer. The fertilizer it kind of helps. It kind of keep me from using the store-bought fertilizer, and I have seen results in the rice water recipe. That's why I try to, in most of my videos, I try to push that issue for as with natural fertilizer. And I am an eyewitness. It do work because my strawberries is growing pretty good. At one point, my strawberries, it wasn't doing good. It was, I don't know what was the problem. I guess it needed some rice water. I noticed my strawberry plants was dying. I water my plants. I gave it everything it need when I potted them up. So I've noticed the leaves was looking sad and the leaves was just dried out. So I stumbled across a video. I will put her name up, and she, introduced rice water. And I was like, I like that. I like that recipe, and I'm going to try it. And when I tried it, y'all, I put it on my strawberries. You go check that video out. I think it's a short, but I will be putting the link down below on that video, so you could just click on it so it can show you the results of my strawberries. From the leaves, it woke up, y'all. It woke up just like some seeds, and I was so happy because I finally found something that my plants can have to boost growth, as far as with the root development, the root system, my leaves, even it helps with the fruit. So you how I use the rice water on my plants. So stay tuned, guys. All right, this is the rice water recipe. I take a bowl like this, and I put some water. Well, I put some rice inside of the bowl. And we take some water. And we mix it, rinse it just like this. Rinse it all. Fill your bowl up and just mix it. So basically you using the liquid you rinse off your rice with. You see how your water turn cloudy? You're rinsing your rice off with the water, and this is your fertilizer. This is your natural fertilizer. See that water. So how I put it in a container, like a container like this. You can put it in water bottles. You can put it in other containers like juice jugs, any jug you can find around the house. And I use the funnel and pour the water inside of the container like this. Okay, and then I put it to the side and I rinse again. So what I do is I rinse about 3 times. I keep rinsing every time I see the water cloudy. It's just like you rinsing your rice off when you get ready to cook it. When you see your water not cloudy and clear, that means your rice is clean. But in our case, we want that cloudy look because that's our fertilizer. So what I do is I keep rinsing it like this, and and look at that, the water's still cloudy. That means we still got some nutrition inside of that water. And I keep filling the bottles up. As long as that water is still cloudy, you still have your fertilizer. That's still fertilizer. All right. See? We got a whole bottle of rice water. And now I'm going to do another container. Take that, rinse it out. Rinse it out. See, our water is getting clear, so we're not gonna have much on this round, but we do have, it's still cloudy. See that? Use the funnel. Pour that water in there, that rice water. There we go. So you can pretty much rinse, but you can tell the difference between this one and this one. This one a little cloudy than this one. So this one, we got that one out the way. This one we gonna rinse another one. We're gonna check and see if we can get some more fertilizer out of here. And this is how you can tell your rice is all rinsed by that water. See, the water is still cloudy, so that's still fertilizer, so we can use that. And what I do is I just keep filling bottles up until I get all that fertilizer. Because let me remind you, I use the fertilizer on my plants once a week, so I need a lot. And when I start transitioning to just all natural fertilizer in my garden, I will be needing a lot. Pour that in there. And another thing, if you don't want to use the faucet water, your spring water bottles like this, you can use your spring water, or you can also use your rainwater. Rainwater will work 100% better. The faucet water works. I'm a witness with the faucet water. It works. But if you don't want to use it, you have an option to use your rainwater and your spring water. All right, y'all, so we got three of these 1 gallon containers of fertilizer. So let's go to the garden. All right, guys, so this is the 3 jugs I fill up. And what I do is I come out and I go over here. This is my fertilizer bit. And I do my peppers. I just take the rice water and I fill it up just like that. And I wait until all that water go through the root system and everything. And I hit it up again. That way I make sure it has enough of that nutrition.
What kind of flour that is?
Oh, that's a marigold. That's a different marigold from that one. This is a marigold right here, and that's a different species of it. And I just go around, and right here as well. This I'm gonna repeat and do it with these strawberries. All right, and I do it with the strawberries. That's how I fertilize. I let it sit, let it drain all the way through the roots and everything. Let it drain all the way through the roots, and you water it the second time with the fertilizer. So that way you make sure it gets through that root stream.
What if you overfill it? Like, what if you put too much?
I mean, you won't put too much because it's just fertilizer. You won't it won't be too much. You just make sure you put enough in there so that all the roots inside of that soil will get all the nutrition it needs. And I do it with my tomato plants as well. I just take a bucket like this, pour it in there. Gonna give it enough. Let it drink. Let it
Sit.
let it sit. Let it drain all the way through them roots, because you gotta remember, the roots is the most important thing. That's how your fruit grow. You see them tomatoes? That's how your fruit grow, and that's how you get your leafy leaves with all them nutrition. Like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That rice water got all 3 of the nutrition in there. Okay, and then we do it again. We let it roll, we fill it up again. See that? See that rice water is going straight through.
So you just gotta fill it all the way to the top?
Yep, and I'm gonna slide this over here, this grow bag over here, so this grow bag can catch some of that water that's dripping. Because we not wasting water, y'all. We not wasting no fertilizer. We gonna let that drip on them basils. So what you say? All right, and I also do my lemon tree, and my blueberries. I do the same. I repeat and do the same thing. Fill it up. Let it go all through. And guys, before let me tell you, this most important step. Before you fertilize, you have to make sure your roots is already moist. Because if you come out here and your fertilizer is dry, if you come out here and your soil is dry, your fertilizer is gonna go straight through your soil. So you wanna make sure your soil is already moist. I came out here and I already watered my plants, so the fertilizer is gonna collage with the soil. And I do the same. I hit it up again twice. I always do twice, so that way I can make sure it's fertilizing. And I do
what
it.
What do you put in your fertilizer?
Oh, this rice water. This just rice water.
Oh.
Yeah, I rinse the rice water. And look at that. That's all it is. That's rice water. Most households cook rice, and most households rinse their rice off. Wash their waters. Most households rinse that rice water. So you don't want to throw it down the drain, use it as fertilizer. And I do the same as my strawberries over here. All right, y'all, I covered this up so the bugs won't get in like that. And I also bought these little,
It's already wet.
yeah, because I already came out here and wet my soil. Because guys, that's most important. Always wet your soil. Always
Keep it moist.
keep your soil moist, and especially when you're getting ready to fertilize. So I normally put this inside of my watering can, but today I'm just gonna go ahead and give her that drink, and I'm gonna lift that up and make sure it's getting all that fertilizer in there. See that? And it's draining. That fertilizer draining down in this container. We're not wasting nothing, y'all. We're not wasting no fertilizer. Everybody gonna eat today. That's draining down in there. Bring it to that side too so they can see on that side. It's draining down at that bottom. What I got down there? Oh, I got the lettuce down there. It's draining down there on top of that lettuce, and I got lettuce right there.
You need to put some rice water in there.
Yeah, it's draining. All right, we're gonna do this to that second one too. All right, this is the second one. And all that's draining down in there. Let me rotate this planter so everybody can get a feed. We're not wasting it, y'all. We're not gonna waste it. Everybody gonna get a feed today. All right. I rotate that. It's dripping down on them lettuce. And we have another one. Oop, look at them bugs. See that bug?
Yeah.
I plucked it away. Y'all, when I see bugs, I don't kill them. Especially those slugs. I don't kill them. I just throw them in the next yard. And it's going to take them a while to come back because slugs are slow. So, all right. It's draining. Get that, slide this over here.
Ooh, plant big.
Yeah, that plant big.
Oh, it's growing.
See how this, all that's dripping, all that fertilizer dripping on? We benefiting from everything. That fertilizer dripping.
You need to turn it a little bit.
Yeah. And if you're wondering how I